Hi, welcome to Audiobook Bash. So this is a series I'm starting to help me get out of reading slumps. So I get in reading slumps a lot, like a lot more than the average reader. And I think it's because I just have a hard time narrowing down what I'm in the mood to read. So I thought I would take you along this journey. Sometimes this helps me get a new book that I actually want to finish, and sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I don't feel like listening to any of these, and that's just the end. But I thought it would be interesting. So I do use the app Overdrive through my library, and you can access ebooks and audiobooks on there. Primarily, I use audiobooks right now because I just prefer to be moving and doing stuff while I listen. So the first book is this. By Tahereh Mafi. It's too long of a title for me to remember exactly what it is. She wrote the Shatter Me series that I read many, many years ago and enjoyed. I really enjoyed her writing style. It is supposed to follow a Persian teenage girl and like her struggles with grief and just like, yeah, something that I'm interested in because I am struggling with grief right now, and so I kind of identify with that. I don't really read a lot of YA anymore, but I am interested to see if I like the writing style still, and maybe look into different books from Tahereh Mafi if I still enjoy her writing style. So I will check back with you when I'm done reading it. Okay, so I am done with reading the first little bit of that book. I do like it. I still like her writing style. I like the girl. She's quirky and unique, and I like that. She's a little bit sassy, which I like that a lot. And she's like grappling with right and wrong and grief, and it's a pretty solid contender. So the next one I'm going to listen to is the Crier's War, and I've never heard of this author before. I'll put it right here. I don't really know too much about it, but so far I'm leaning more towards not reading An Emotion of Delight, just because I'm not in the mood to read YA right now. I am interested in the story, and I think I'll come back to it, but maybe not today. And so, yeah, let's try Crier's War now. Okay, so I finished listening to the first 5 minutes of A Crier's War before I realized I am not in the mood for a fantasy. And especially something that really turns me off with fantasy is that a lot of times they do a lot of telling of the story and like laying the groundwork for the story. And that's really hard for me to get into. It's boring. I would much rather be shown. So like describe what the setting looks like, describe what the characters look like, describe how it feels, instead of like, and he is the king, he does this, and this is important, and this is something they also do, and this is something they do. And it wasn't vibing. I didn't like it. On to the next one, which is Kiss My Cupcake, which, I'm sorry, I hate that title. It makes me cringe. It makes me like not even want to pick up the book because it kind of makes me go, ugh. Ugh. Okay, so I've been listening to Kiss My Cupcake, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I listened to like the first 20 minutes. Definitely interested. Definitely my speed right now, where it's just kind of lighthearted, fluffy, don't really have to pay too much attention. Yeah, so far it's about a young entrepreneur who had a food truck for cupcakes, and now she's opening up a storefront, and it's like a cupcake and booze shop, and it's just about her trying to be her own person and not being like forced to make choices by her parents. Her parents seem to be very controlling, very wealthy, but very controlling. I couldn't help think of Richard Gilmore from the Gilmore Girls as that father character, just because that's kind of what he does in Gilmore Girls, if you know what I'm talking about. If not, go watch Gilmore Girls. Okay, so we're back outside. Well, we're still outside, just hanging out. And there's our big window. So I listened to the next chapter of the Tahara Mafi and then the Kiss My Cupcake, and 100% Kiss My Cupcake won. I'm just not in the mood for a coming of age story. I am in the mood for like something contemporary, I think. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to listen to something that's contemporary. My daughter just dumped a whole bucket of water on her face. So either we're going to be doing a contemporary fluffy book or a thriller. So the next one is right here. Let's see which one wins. Okay, so we listened to like the first 5 minutes of that thriller that's available. Nope, it's not what I'm in the mood for. I can already tell. Sorry, I'm walking, helping a little baby walk. Okay, so I started The Blood Will Tell You by April Henry. It sounds really good. I really like the writing style, and I really like the plot, but I'm really not in the mood for a thriller right now. But it is one that I'm interested in. So I think in this whole process, the one that I'm most interested in, that I'm probably going to finish first, is Kiss My Cupcake. It's light, it's fluffy, I don't have to think too much, and I think that's what I need right now. Congratulations to Kiss My Cupcake, even though I hate your name. Although it's growing on me as I'm listening to the first few chapters. Hi! It's a couple of days later, but I thought I would just pop on here and kind of tell you whether or not this book bash actually ended with me being out of a reading slump. So yes, I did finish Kiss My Cupcake. I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it. It's not one that I'll probably purchase or want to reread, but it definitely filled what I wanted, which was like light and fluffy and mindless and cute. And something I learned about this is that I like books around entrepreneurship. And so if you have any recommendations about books with entrepreneurship, that would be fantastic. And I will see you next time. Bye.